Hey guys, it's that moment of the week again that you've been looking forward to. We're going to be going through your homework, so make sure you have it out with you and then we'll mark it together.
Question 1, we're going to do the multiplication first and then the addition and subtraction order operations. So 8 times 3 is 24. Take away 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1, and then you go from left to right because subtracting and adding is same level of importance. So 24 take away 14 will give you 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, next question, part B. We're going to do the powers first, then we're going to do the multiplication and then the addition. So 2 squared is 4, so 3 plus 4 times 4. You're going to do 4 times 4, so it comes 3 plus 16. And then 16 plus 3 is 19. And then the last question, we're going to do the powers first again. So negative 10 squared is positive 100. So it's 3000 divided by 100, which is 30. Okay, question 2. Calculate the area of the following rectangle. So you know the area of rectangle is base times height. The base is there, the height is there, or you can even do it the other way around if you turn your shape over. So it's going to be 5 multiplied by x plus 2, and you just use the distributive law, so you get 5x plus 10 centimeters squared. If the area is 30, what is the length of the longest side? Well, that's telling you that 5x plus 10, which is the area, is equal to 30. So then you just solve this. So take away 10, take away 10. So you get 5x equals 20, divide by 5, divide by 5. So then you get x is equal to 4 centimeters. Now the question says, what's the longest side? So if x is 4 in this bit here, then the longest side will be 4 plus 2, which is 6 centimeters. So that's longest. Okay, next question. Use the inequality signs or equals to signs to complete the following. So 0.1 times 4.76. So 0.1 is 1 over 10. So same as dividing by 10, which means you get 0.476. And this is also being divided by 10, so you get 4.76. You can see that this is smaller than that, so you're going to do, your arrow is going to go that way. 120% of 10. So that is 100% of 10 is 10. And then 20% is 2, so that's going to be 12. 30% of 50, you can do most of these in your head. Well, 10% of 50 is... So 10% of 50 is 5. So 30% will be 5 times 3, which is 15. So again, 12 is less than 15. 3/4 of 20, well, that's the same as 3 over 4 times 20 over 1. And you can cancel it down, or you can just work out 1/4 of 20 and multiply it by 3 to get 3/4. 1/4 of 20 is 5 times 3 is 15. And 1/5 of 100 is 20. So again, in this case, they all point in the same direction. Next question, 0.32 times 3.4. You need to show you're working out for something like this. So you can do it. This is one of the ways to do it. You may have done it in a different way. I'm going to multiply this by 100, and I'm going to multiply 3.4 by 10. So you can see, because I have multiplied by 100 and by 10, I'm going to have to divide my answer by 1,000 to get the original answer. Then I am going to simplify it. So I multiply by 100 to make it a whole number. and I multiply that by 100 to make it a whole number as well, divided by 1,000, and then you can do the multiplication. 32 times 34, so 2 times 4 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, add a 0, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, so then you get 8, 8, 1088, and then that's 1088 divided by 1,000, which is, the decimal will move 1, 2, 3 places, so it's 1.088. Question 5, round the following to 2 decimal places, so you can see there's a 2 after that, so it's just going to be 4.06, and one significant figure. Well, there's the first significant figure, so this is just going to round to 1. Okay, factorize fully, so you're going to write 4y plus 10. You can see we can take out a factor of 2 to get 2y plus 5, and then there's no more factors, so it's going to be 2 brackets 2y plus 5. And then the second one, 15ab take away 21a squared b. You can break it down however you want. You can take out all the factors in one go if you want to. I'm going to do the numbers first. So what goes into 15 and 21? I know 3 goes into both. So 3 times 5ab take away 7a squared b. Now I'm going to look at the letters, and I can see that a and b is common to both. So a, b. That will leave me with 5 take away 7a. And then I can multiply these together to get 3ab. And I need to bring this down, so I get brackets 5 minus 7a. This is your answer here. Let's put a little cloud around that. Okay, next question.
Wow.
Michael wants to buy a car. The car costs £11,155. He needs to pay a deposit, which is £5,875. The rest he will pay in equal installments. Calculate the total amount he will pay each month. So first thing we're going to do is a subtraction. So the car cost £1,155. We're taking away how much he pays. So that's 5,875. So 5 take away 5 is 0. 5 take away 7, you can't do that, so make that a 0, make that 15. 15 take away 7 is going to give you 8. 0 take away 8, can't do that, so that becomes 10. 10 take away 8 is 2. And 0 take away 5, you can't do that, so that becomes 0. So 10 take away 5 is 5. So £5,280 is what he has left to pay after he's already paid this bit. He has this much left. And you can check if you're correct by just adding these two together, these two numbers. So 5,875 plus 5,280, and you should get this. Now, this payment is divided into 24 months. So we're going to have to do some super fun division here. I'm just going to move this out the way so it's nice and small. I need some space. So 5,280 divided by 24. Well, 24 times 2 is 4. 24 doesn't go into 5, so put a 0 there. 24 times 2 is going to give you 48. And then we subtract. So you have So I've started to do long division. I realized I think you guys prefer bus stops. I'm going to stick to bus stops. So 24 times 2 is 48. 48, so 52, take away 48 is going to give you 4. So that's the remainder. Now, how many 24s in 48? Well, that's going to be 2 as well, with nothing carried over. And then you can see that is your answer here. So we're going to add a 0. That's a remainder. So £220 per month for 24 months or 2 years. Okay, last question. Michael plans a trip in his new car. He wants to visit Skipton and Middleham. Michael will start and end his trip in Thurleston. So this is his start and finish point here. He draws a sketch to show his places. He wants to use the sketch to find the shortest route. He knows the cost of petrol to drive 10 miles is £1. So to get to both places and back, there's a range of possibilities here. So there's lots of possibilities here. We could go, we're going to get to Skipton first. So what he could do is, you could go this way, you could go that way, you could also go that way, but that's probably going to be longer. And we're going to have to do a little bit of trial and error here. So he wants to go to so 38, let's figure out this route first. So 38 plus 13, that will give you 51. And then if you were to go this way, it would be 22 plus 24, which will give you 46. So the red route is a little bit quicker. I'm not going to show you this route because you can see that's going to be way more than 46 and it would be a long way. So then looking at the next part, well, to get from Skipton to Middleham, he's going to go that way. So that's just 33. And then to get back home, he has a choice. He could either go this way or this way. He could technically also go this way as well. So I think that we'll have to work out both of these. So this route here will be 52 plus 22, which is 74. And this route here is going to be 33 plus 13 plus 38, which is 84. So it's only slightly longer. So let's assume that the route he takes is going to be this one here. So it's going to be, let's do all of this added up together. 22 plus 24 plus 33 plus 52 plus 22. Okay, 22 plus 24 plus 33 plus 52 plus 22, you get 153 miles. Now, petrol costs £1 for 10 miles. So this, how many 10s go into 153? You can see it's going to be 15 10s with 3 left over. So it will be less than, so £15 plus a tiny bit extra. So yes, Michael is correct. It will be less than £16. Okay, that is your homework. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Come back next week for another homework. We'll mark it together. Hit subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll